Here at the Dirt Car Northeast Fall Nationals, the Brockville, Ontario Speedway. I'm Greg Kellnan, standing here with Mod-Lite driver Dan Ferguson. He's the Canadian Modified Champion of the Brighton Speedway for the last 3 seasons. But Dan, you purchased a Mod-Lite. You've had a couple of chances to get the car out on the track, but you're here on home soil at the Brockville Speedway, a chance to show your wares in the Mod-Lite.
Yeah, not really home soil. I think we've only raced here 3 or 4 times in the Sportsman and the Street Stock once. So today should be a neat experience. There's a lot of good cars here tonight, so we'll see what we can do.
We'll start off with the Mod-Lite. What led to you purchasing this car from the Slater family, and how have you liked it so far?
Well, we've been to Dirt Week a few times and watched them, and we always think that they go really good at Brewerton, and you know, it's just one of those things that I've never raced before, so I thought, you know, why not get one, and we can travel around a little bit more than what we can do with the Modified from Brighton, because we can't take it anywhere. So it's a good thing to get into, I think.
Now, the Modified, obviously, as you say, it's a home track type of deal where that's the only place they run it, but you're committed to that as well. You've got a very strong program built there with great sponsorship, and obviously with the championships racking up, you don't want to ruin a good thing there either.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be back at Brighton again next year. This car here, we're not too sure what we're going to do yet, if we're going to sell it or keep it. It's hard to say right now, but it's definitely hard to get sponsors on board to go when you're racing all over the place. So it's 2 totally different ball games between this and the Modified, but this is a lot of fun to do this.
Now, some have said that the Mod-Lites are an affordable way to get in. What's your take on the Mod-Lites, having just run it for a handful of races? Is this something that you find affordable, or is it the Canadian Mod maybe a better budget for you?
The Modified's definitely a better budget for me, just because of where we are. You know, the car doesn't cost a whole lot of money to buy up front, and it's only 20 minutes away to tow, right? Where with this car here, we've spent twice as much money into this car already, and we have to drive, you know, 2 or 3 hours to get to the next closest racetrack. So this here, it's just more or less a for fun thing. It's definitely not a moneymaker, that's for sure.
Now, Brighton this year in the Canadian Modified, you had a great battle all season long with Zeke McHugh, and that was quite a fight you two had, and somehow you pulled out the championship at the end of the year and kept the crown in your side.
Yeah, it was quite a battle there. At the first, we thought, you know, what can we do to keep up with him at least, and then we just had a good run there for a couple weeks. I think we won 3 or 4 features in a row, and then that really put us back in the hunt. And you know, it was just consistent finishes every week, and then just worked out at the end that's where we ended up. So I was happy with that.
You have a fantastic marketing program with your Canadian Modified. Who would you like to thank for the sport in 2012?
Just Mark Heating and Cooling. They're the main guys. Can't say enough about them. We had DMD Truck and Equipment Services come on board this year. They're new to the sport completely. Mark's Barbershop back again. Gross Construction, the Wellington Dental Center, Scott's Haulage, Lakeshore Farms, Ronnie B's Car Sales. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of other ones that I'm probably missing, but those are the main ones that we like to keep happy.
There you go. That's Dan Ferguson here, getting ready for the Dirt Car Northeast Fall Nationals, the Mod-Lite edition coming up this afternoon here. I'm Greg Kellnan from the Brockville, Ontario Speedway.